Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're giving you everything you need to know before the market opens. I am here Monday through Friday with videos out before the opening bell, so if you aren't already, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and turn those notifications on so you can stay up to date with all of our latest videos. This morning, we're taking a look at exciting stock market news, some biggest gainers and losers, as well as notable earnings reports. So here we go, starting off with stock market news. U.S. stock futures are down just slightly this morning, with the Dow futures down 0.1%, S&P 500 down 0.2%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.3%. Credit Suisse announced that they will be taking a $4.7 billion hit from the Archegos Capital Management implosion. They'll also be seeing several top executives resign. They'll be cutting their dividend as well as halting their share buyback program. Online sports betting company DraftKings announced the acquisition of Blue Ribbon Software, a Tel Aviv-based global jackpot and gamification company. The acquisition is expected to enhance DraftKings' customer experience with the integration of Blue Ribbon's unique jackpot functionality, which includes personalized promotions and rewards tailored to the individual customer or jackpots that pay out across DraftKings' various product offerings. DraftKings Global Technology and Product President said that integrating Blue Ribbon's proprietary proven technology will enable DraftKings to create dynamic incentives for our users as they engage with our products. DraftKings plans to fully integrate Blue Ribbon's leadership and current staff base located in Tel Aviv into its existing global workforce, plus hire some additional folks. DraftKings does come in as a moderate buy with an average upside potential of about 16%. Several price targets from the last week came in between 27 to 67% upside. Perspecta Incorporated's research unit, Perspecta Labs, has won multiple contracts from the Department of Defense. These include large-scale experimentation and prototyping of dual-use 5G technology. The company won a total of 4 contracts. Of these, 2 prime contracts have an $8.1 million value combined with a 39-month duration. Perspecta will be a subcontractor for the remaining 2. The 2 prime contracts include developing a 5G-enabled smart warehouse at the Naval Base Coronado in California and an intelligent 5G system control at Hill Air Force Base in Utah. The Perspecta stock does currently just have holds across the board, although they are 2 to 3 months old. We'll see if the good news on the DoD contracts spurs any upgrades. Cidara Therapeutics has entered into a worldwide licensing and collaboration deal with Janssen Pharmaceuticals, a unit of Johnson & Johnson, for the development and commercialization of Cidara's Cloudbreak antiviral conjugates for the treatment and prevention of seasonal and pandemic influenza. As a part of this agreement, Cidara will receive $27 million as an upfront payment, and Janssen will fund all future manufacturing, commercialization, research, and development of Cidara's influenza antiviral immunotherapy CD388. Cidara will also be eligible to receive $753 million in research and development funding, achievement of development, regulatory and commercial milestones, and will also receive tiered royalties on worldwide sales in the mid to high single digits. Cidara Therapeutics does come in as a strong buy with an upside potential of over 200%. Johnson & Johnson also a strong buy from analysts with an upside potential of about 17%. And lastly, we have a real estate investment trust company, Gladstone Land, who has acquired over 2,200 acres of olive orchard in California for $37.8 million from Solom Partners. The company acquires farms and related properties and leases them to third-party farmers. Along with the acquisition, Gladstone Land also entered into a 15-year lease agreement with California Olive Ranch. The latter is the largest miller of olives for extra virgin olive oil in the U.S. Currently, Gladstone owns 141 farms made up of over 100,000 acres, with this land valued at about $1.2 billion. The Gladstone Land stock comes in as a moderate buy with an upside potential of about 11%. Now taking a look at this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Starting off with our biggest gainer, Brooklyn Immunotherapeutics. Under the ticker BTX, they're currently up nearly 73% in the pre-market, following a gain of over 24% yesterday. We also have Scienjoy Holding Corporations under the ticker SJ, who's up 46%, and WeDay Limited under the ticker WEI, currently up nearly 25%. Taking a look at our biggest losers, we have Zomedica Pharmaceuticals, currently down over 11% in the pre-market, following a loss of nearly 9% yesterday. We have Excel Brands under XELB, currently down 9%, but this was following a 54% gain yesterday. And Chem Biodiagnostics under CEMI, who's down nearly 8% in the pre-market, but again, this was following a substantial gain yesterday of 60%. Now, moving over to earnings reports. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, the earnings calendar has been pretty quiet so far this week. So today I just want to share a few updated outlooks for earnings reports instead. Starting off with SeaSpine, who has updated their revenue guidance for the full year of 2021. SeaSpine Holdings expects their full year 2021 revenues to be between $200 and $205 million, which would be a jump of 30 to 33% year over year. This includes their acquisition of 7D Surgical that it expects to complete in the second quarter of this year. They also expect the acquisition to be accretive to their EBITDA from 2022 onwards. SeaSpine expects their full year 2021 revenues to be between $193 to $198 million, whereas analysts forecasted revenues of $185 million. The SeaSpine holding stock does currently come in as a strong buy, with an average upside potential of 44%. Maravai LifeSciences Holdings has provided preliminary revenue numbers for its upcoming first quarter results that did fall short of analyst estimates. Maravai LifeSciences expects to report first quarter revenues of about $147.8 million, lower than analyst expectations of $148.7 million. Their first quarter revenues represent year-over-year growth of 190% and quarter-over-quarter increase of 50%. On March 2nd, the company had projected quarter-over-quarter revenue growth in the range of 30 to 35%. Meanwhile, the company expects income from operations in the range of $80 to $100 million. The Maravai LifeSciences holding stock comes in as a strong buy, with an average upside potential of over 34%. And lastly, Phillips 66 Partners announced their profit guidance for the first quarter. The U.S. refiner is set to report first quarter results on April 30th. Phillips 66 expects to report first quarter net income on the range of negative $60 million to positive $10 million. The guidance includes an impairment cost of about $180 to $210 million related to the Liberty Pipeline project. The company reported earnings of $226 million in the year-ago quarter. The first guidance reflects the partnership's decision to exit the Liberty Pipeline project and the effects of recent winter storms on asset utilization and utility costs. Phillips 66 does currently come in as a moderate buy, but has an average downside potential of 0.43%. In the after hours today, we're expecting an earnings report from Smart Global Holdings. And that is Tuesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with everything you need to know before the market opens. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out the TipRanks Twitter to stay up to date with all the latest market news too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you back here next time.